Hey guys, Donnie here, and welcome to this week's episode of Stocks for Stoners. This week I wanted to answer the question of should I be investing and how easy is it to be investing? The short answer is yes, and not really that easy, but sort of. But the long answer, I guess, would be it's everybody should be investing, yes. And is it easy? No, it's actually kind of difficult, but it is easy to get started and it is easy to learn. So once you do learn, though, then the difficulty level tends to drop dramatically for you. So as I started learning this and getting into my journey about stocks, I started finding out how things worked and how to make my buys and other things, the stuff that I've been sharing in all my previous videos. And to me, once I started finding these things out and figuring them out, putting them in a perspective that I could understand, everything else seemed to really get a little bit easier for me. So I would say that, kind of, I guess the long answer to that would be that it does tend to get easier for you, but it'll be a little difficult to start. Now, as far as getting into investing and getting started and everything like that, that is completely probably one of the easiest things you can do. To be honest, the hardest thing about it is to figure out what you want to invest your money into first. There's so many things. I mean, literally thousands of things out there that you can invest your money into. You can invest into, not thousands of things, just thousands of businesses, cryptos. You could invest your money into, real estate, things like that. So there's a lot of ways you can invest your money to make a good profit back. And hopefully, if you're wise in your investments, to make that profit back. If you're not very wise, then you probably won't. So, but we'll discuss that another time. We don't really have to, but guess really, you should understand that in making an investment, whether it is the stock market, whether it is cryptocurrency, whether it is in real estate, making those investments is risky. In real estate, the biggest risk you got is your house could get destroyed. It could get burned down, flooded. There's a number of things that could happen to a home, that can, hurt your investment. And now your investment of $400,000+ on this home is nothing because of a fire. Of course, there's insurance and all these other things that you can deal with. That's what helps save some of your money there. But that true value that you had before isn't going to come back to you in the end there. The value you would use to, go out there and get loans, things like that. Just the way your net value, things like that. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble a little there. Sorry. But the same thing happens in the stock market. It's risky. You can invest in a stock that, looks good at first and then it goes really bad on you. I invested in one myself that looked like it was going to go somewhere. This little penny stock, a lot of people were talking about it. And I've lost $300 something on it. The stock, I have like a lot of shares and it's worth like $80. Like, seriously, 300,000 shares of this company and it's only worth $80. It's freaking sad. That happens. And so you got to remember that. That's one of those risks and things like that. So, it's easy to get into. It's easy as you learn it, but it is hard. And it's hard on your finances sometimes. And it's hard to learn at first. It's hard to sometimes take a loss. I don't know. Again, I'm starting to ramble. I wanted to put out a video today for you guys. I got so busy around the house here. I didn't have time to really throw something together. And plus, I still have to get, like I said, it's going to take me a couple weeks to be able to get the equipment, or not the equipment, but the program I need to be able to edit videos properly. And I could put together a good video for you guys that, has all the layovers and all that other fancy stuff like the real YouTubers do. So, I just wanted to throw something out there and say hi. Hey, from the channel. So, yeah, guys, getting into the stock market, to be honest, just to give you a little heart-to-heart, I guess, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I started off a little over a year ago now, and I started with $20. I opened up an E-Trade account. It said deposit money. I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't want to lose a lot of stuff, so I put $20 into my E-Trade account. That $20 is now worth 40 something dollars, almost $50. It was a good decision that I made. I did when I first got into the stock market there with my $20. I took a few minutes to look around and look at the stocks that I wanted to buy, and look at see what other people are saying about it. I didn't go to Reddit like a lot of people tend to do these days. Um, I went to other stock market sites like Investors Business Daily, The Motley Fool, Yahoo Finance is an easy one to go check out for anybody looking. The other ones you have to pay for. There's a lot of ways out there you can do research on companies. In fact, if I would have just typed in the company that I lost all that money on, I would have found out that they haven't basically existed in the past couple of years. That was my mistake. So I got on that Reddit run where everybody in Reddit's like, ooh, check this guy out, check these guys out. So be careful out there with those Reddit, things. So not to say that everybody in Reddit is giving you bad advice. I follow a few things on Reddit, like I'm not even going to say that stuff because then I don't want to be taken for giving advice, financial advice, and that is not what these are about. These are not financial advice. These are just for entertainment and educational purposes only. Oops, I am smacking my microphone. You probably heard that. So anyway, yeah, guys, that $20 turned into almost $50 for me. It's something I'm married to now. I say that because it's a stock I don't feel like selling. It was my first stock buying when I got into trading and stuff like that. And it was a penny stock. I got into it because it was a penny stock. That's what I looked for. And I was able to buy a bunch of shares for the $20 that I spent. Again, I've kind of doubled my money, more than doubled my money. And yeah, it's not a lot, but it was still kind of fun. And that's the thing with all the other stocks. You get to watch your money either double, and you have a lot of good times with it. Even sometimes triple, quadruple, whatever. You can get a lot of money. Sometimes you'll lose it all, and that's the thrill, I guess. Warren Buffett says that if you can't watch more than half of your portfolio disappear, if you can't stomach that, then I'm paraphrasing here, but you shouldn't get into the stock market. You shouldn't get into investing. So anyway, guys, I guess I've rambled long enough, put out a good long video here, for at least long enough for this week that I can feel comfortable. Sorry for just blabbing your ear off. I hope I had some useful advice in this. And next week, come on back. We're going to talk about something useful then. I'm pretty darn sure about it. I'll make sure to be prepared and ready to go and not super tired from tilling dirt in the garden all day. So hope you guys have a great day, great evening, great whatever, wherever you are. And happy investing.